Chief Minister of Penang, Datin Paduka Marina Mahathir, Speaker of the Day, Zainah Anwar, our discussant, my colleague Shalina Abdul Rashid, the moderator, of course my dear friend Gareth from Gerak Budaya, as well as the co-organizer of this forum, colleagues from the Penang Institute, from Gerak Budaya, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I remember when I was a teen, and that was really not too long ago. I used to come back home from school, run to the dining table, grabbing on my way a copy of The Star, and indulging in both my mom's cooking and Marina's musing. As someone who was apolitical and who naively believed that everything was alright at that time, Marina's writing was perhaps a small window through which I peep into a world that is not always okay. And looking back, I realized that Marina Mahathir's courageous writings have impacted me in more ways than one. When I was 19 years old, a bit of history here, my friends and I started a small business, and business was good. So we decided to partner and support a charity. And here in Penang, we all know that there is a myriad of different charities in Penang, but for me, the choice was easy and almost immediate. I wanted to do what Marina Mahathir was doing. So we ended up partnering with Community Aid Service Penang, CASP. I have not met Marina Mahathir then, but that's the power of writing. When I first came back from Penang after graduation, the first job I interviewed for was to be a journalist. Which media outlet? Why, of course, the one which Marina Mahathir writes for, The Star. And again, the choice to be a journalist was really easy for me, even though I was trained to be a computer engineer. When I was in the varsity, I began sending articles to The Star. I want to be like Marina Mahathir, to look at our world, to tell its stories, but more importantly, to tell the story of how to make our world better. That's the power of writing, the impact that writings have on the young. To be sure, writing is a costly enterprise, and Marina have mentioned it a few times in her book. In a time when truth is a rare commodity, speaking or writing the truth to power comes with a high price. And this is not a cliche. Think about it. Today, you can, in the quiet of the night, in some secret corner in your house or office, go online, visit this dark website to look at juicy information and images. Don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about pornography. I'm talking about WikiLeaks. My dear friends, how sad it is that a website dedicated to exposing the truth, a whistleblower website, is operating like how pornography operates, as if truth has become offensive to the society. As if those who are committed to telling the truth are now seen as engaging in antisocial behavior. In fact, in some circumstances, some government may not ban pornography, but will not think twice of blocking websites like WikiLeaks and Sarawak Report. Talk about our perverse sense of shame, which again Marina wrote about. Check out the chapter on don't stop embarrassing the public. I love that chapter. Here in Malaysia, last year alone, there are at least 91 individuals who were arrested, charged and investigated under the colonial 1948 Sedition Act, simply for saying things which the government does not like. Which is why, I think for many of us, it is comforting to know that there is at least one government in Malaysia, here in Penang, who is committed to not only freedom of speech, but to quote Chief Minister Lim Guan Eng, also freedom after speech. This is the same commitment which brings us here today, Penang Institute, to be enlightened, but allow me to warn you also, to also potentially be offended by some of the most courageous voices in our time. Idols from my teenage year, Marina Mahathir, the stupendous Zainah Anwar, who has to constantly speak to men, not only men, but men who think that they are God, or at least acting on behalf of God. And of course, not forgetting my dear colleague Sharina Rashid, whose work continues to expand these artificial limits set upon us, a woman in politics, a Malay in DAP, and a politician who is actually functional. My friends, we are in for a treat. Thank you for coming. Thank you to Gerak Budaya and our colleagues from Penang Institute for setting this up, for organizing this. Thank you to our speakers, our moderator and discussant for being here today, and of course, finally to the Chief Minister for supporting this endeavor. Thank you very much. Have a fruitful evening. Enjoy yourself.